This is Mr. Franklin, and we know he's very, very bossy, which is why we're going to read a book tonight called Franklin is Bossy for Little Miss Evey's bedtime story. Now, Franklin's bossy. Is Evey bossy sometimes?
I don't think so.
What about Mr. Franklin right here? Maybe he wants to come and live with little Evey.
Look at his shell.
There it is. Let's read the story, Grandma. Come on. Franklin is bossy.
Franklin the turtle could zip zippers and button buttons. He could count by twos and tie his shoes. He had lots of friends and one best friend named Bear. They played tag and marbles, hopscotch and ball. But one day something awful happened. Franklin and Bear had a fight.
Dopey.
No.
We had a fight. Maybe it was because I was bossy.
Well, it was a steamy summer morning, and Franklin told his friends, hey, let's play marbles. And they did. And after a while, Franklin said, I'm tired of playing marbles. Let's have a race, everybody.
Look at all his friends.
Let's have a race.
Duck, a
do.
fox,
You do what I say.
a
You do
bunny,
what I say.
a
Do what I say.
woodchuck, a goose, a bear, and there's Franklin.
Who is bossy?
Uh-oh, bossy Franklin.
Hello, Franklin.
You always pick the games, grumbled Bear. Franklin paid no attention to him. They started to run. Bear was in the lead, and Goose followed behind, and Franklin saw he was losing, and he cried out.
What did he cry out? Hey, slowest one wins, as he crawled across the finish line last. That's not fair, said the bear. Franklin ignored him. I'm tired of running. Let's play baseball, everybody, because Franklin is bossy.
Bear did not put his mitt on. He did not put his cap on. He was mad. It's too hot. I don't want to play, said Bear. Me neither, said Beaver. It's too hot, said Franklin. Oh, it's not too hot, said Franklin. It is too, said Bear. It's not. I don't want to play with you, Franklin shouted Bear. And I don't want to play with you either, Franklin shouted back.
Because Franklin is bossy. Uh-oh, what happened here? Well, Franklin, you know what he did? He went home to play by himself in his room, and he built a castle, and he made cape to be brave in it, and he made shields and swords and a suit of armor. He drew pictures. He played house. He read stories all to himself. He played by himself for a whole hour, and then he didn't know what to do because Franklin is bossy. He had to play by himself, and he didn't like it.
Look at his messy room, Evey.
Oh, very, very messy. So he's not only bossy, he's messy.
So Franklin went looking for company. His friends were in the river cooling off.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Are you still hot, he asked. No, they answered. Let's play ball. Franklin was ready with his mitt and his hat on.
Batter up. Uh-oh. Now, get ready for this. Well, before anyone had a chance to say a word, Franklin started giving orders. Hey, Bear, you play first base. Hey, Goose and Beaver, you go to the outfield. I'll be the pitcher. No way, shouted the bear. I don't want to play with you. You're too bossy. All Franklin's friends nodded. Bear's right. They said Franklin turned his back and he went home all by himself because Franklin is bossy.
There was no one to play with and nothing to do.
Play with me.
So he helped his father all afternoon. They weeded the garden and washed the floors, and they made supper for Mole because he was sick. His name's Mole.
Oh, hi, Mr. Mole.
You're such a good friend, Mole told Franklin's father. On the way home, Franklin said, Do you and Mole sometimes have fights? Sometimes, said Franklin's father, but we always make up.
And sometimes Franklin doesn't because Franklin is bossy. Uh-oh, I wonder what happened now. Well, Franklin played alone for another whole day all by himself, and he missed Bear and all of his friends, and he had lots of time to think. And he'd go to Bear and apologize. Franklin and Bear met on the bridge. Look, here's Franklin. He says, I'm going to go meet my buddy Bear. And here's Bear coming to meet Franklin. And Franklin says, I'm tired of being bossy.
I was going to come to your house, said Franklin. And I was going to come to your house, said Bear. I'm sorry, said Franklin. It's all my fault. No, it is my fault, said Bear. Mine, said Franklin. No, mine, said Bear.
Because Franklin is bossy. Uh-oh. Well, look at this. They made up. They're good friends now. Stop, shouted the beaver who was listening on the bridge. This is silly. Beaver slapped her tail so hard that Franklin and the bear jumped. And they started to, to laugh at each other because Franklin was bossy.
Friends? Asked Franklin. Friends, said Bear.
Hey, my best friend. He's my best friend. Well, what happened now? They went to play, and Beaver wanted to play baseball, and Bear and Goose and Duck agreed. Well, they were picking up teams when Franklin insisted on being the pitcher again. And all together as his friends said, hey, that's no fair, Franklin. Franklin knew that they were right. He couldn't always be the pitcher. It was his turn to play in the outfield, and for once, Franklin was bossy and didn't want to play by himself, so he said, it's better to be with my friends. And so there he was. Tell Miss Grandma.
And so it wasn't so bad, for although Franklin didn't catch a single ball, he did catch a lot of flies. Look at the flies.
Look at the flies. And look at this. Well, hi, Franklin.
Hi, Franklin.
Franklin, I hope you sleep good tonight, and I hope you come and see Evey real soon. And Franklin, don't be bossy. Night, night, pretty girl.